Hi everyone, welcome to Glow with Grace. Happy New Year! I wanted to do some new videos reading out some of Araya's favourite children's books, sharing those with you. And today we're going to look at On the Night You Were Born by Nancy Tillman. Really beautiful book. I think this is actually the first book that we got for Araya, for a children's book. And we were aware of this book through a woman called Amanda, who follows our work, and Amanda has a really cool YouTube channel called Read Me a Story 1, like the number 1, Read Me a Story 1, where she reads out different children's stories. I think she started it because her grandchildren live far away from her and she wanted to be able to read them stories still. And when Araya was born, Amanda read this book for her in a little video, and I just fell in love with the story. Araya was born at night. Called On the Night You Were Born, and she arrived at 8:47 p.m. on November the 20th, 2011. And this book's become kind of precious to us. I bought it after seeing that video, and I just used to read it to Araya in the beginning. She had no interest when she was tiny, but you know, I kind of pretty much memorized the words, and now I use it almost kind of like a lullaby. Like if she's nursing or she's a bit like kind of stressed out or something, I start to say the words to this book and she just instantly, she starts smiling or laughing because she knows this one, and it's, yeah, something kind of precious between us. So I wanted to share this one first, On the Night You Were Born. Here we go. I'm going to hold it up so you can see the beautiful pictures. And forgive me if I replace a word here or there, it's just the way it is in my head. Okay. On the night you were born, the moon smiled with such wonder that the stars peeked in to see you, and the night wind whispered, "Life will never be the same," because there had never been anyone like you, ever in the world. So enchanted with you were the wind and the rain that they whispered the sound of your wonderful name. The sound of your name is a magical one. Let's say it out loud before we go on. Araya. It sailed over farmland, high on the breeze, over the ocean, and through the trees, until everyone heard it and everyone knew. But the one and only ever you. Not once had there been such eyes, such a nose, such silly, wiggly, wonderful toes. In fact, I think I'll count to 3 so you can wiggle your toes for me. 1, 2, 3. When the polar bears heard, they danced until dawn. From far away places, the geese flew home. The moon stayed up until morning next day, and none of the ladybugs flew away. So if ever you doubt just how special you are, and you wonder who loves you, how much and how far, just listen for geese honking high in the sky. They're singing a song to remember you by. Or notice the bears asleep at the zoo. It's because they've been dancing all night for you. Or drift off to sleep to the sound of the wind. Listen closely. It's whispering your name again. Araya. If the moon stays up until morning one day, or a ladybug lands and decides to stay, or a little bird sits at your window a while, it's because they're all hoping to see you smile. For never before, in story or rhyme, not even once upon a time, has the world ever known a you, my friend, and it never will, not ever again. Heaven blew every trumpet and played every horn on the wonderful, marvelous night you were born. For you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Such a sweet book. I really love that one. Maybe you heard Araya jimbling in the background. I actually couldn't read this the whole way through when she was first around. I was just so emotional, and those last words where it says, "Heaven blew every trumpet and played every horn on the wonderful, marvellous night you were born," I would just start crying every single time I got to that page. So there we go. On the night you were born. We really love it. Maybe you will too. Maybe you already do. See you next time. Ciao.